Welcome to Happy Moments channel. Before we begin, please click the subscribe button and the bell to notify you for the new videos. 10 Best Practices to Become an Effective Online Teacher. It's no secret that effective teachers are paramount to powerful studying within the lecture room, and inside the case of online studies, the coaching concepts and techniques they use are even greater important. Here are 10 excellent practices to be an powerful online teacher. How to become an effective online teacher. The virtual lecture room brings with it a number of unknown and unexplored territory, normally in component to its relative newness when as compared to conventional teaching techniques. To be an powerful online teacher, there are 10 simple but powerful practices you can follow. When coupled with a comprehensive direction load and the proper resources, there's no cause why online getting to know can't be even extra powerful than a conventional study room setting. 1. Be present. Sure, you won't be physically found in a classroom, however there are numerous methods to make yourself known within the digital realm. Achieving this online method utilizing a number different communication techniques and making sure that you test in on them daily or hourly if needed. Discussion boards, emails, announcements, and forums are just some of the methods you could be present every day in your online school room. When the path begins, set clean recommendations to your students about when you'll be present. 2. Set the expectations. As the online study room can often experience a touch-free form, you'll want to provide students with a very clean set of expectancies earlier than they start their studies. These students must include everything from what they can expect from you as their teacher, as well as what will be required of them. The students can define due dates for assessments, your communique frequency, how an awful lot online participation you require of them, and the conduct they may be anticipated to show throughout the path. 3. Let the students do the work. The goal of getting to know is to have students engaged within the content material for as lengthy as feasible, so that you need to create the opportunity for this to happen. According to Professor of Psychology Bill Pelz discussed in his Principles of Effective Online Pedagogy, document that the greater time the students spend engaged in the content, the greater they'll study. To provide your students masses of opportunity to interact with the content material and every different you can ask them to locate and discuss resources, grade their own assignments, and preserve scholar-led discussions within the online forums. 4. Nurture a supportive online community. Since this online space is their school room, you need college students to experience as supported as possible while they're here. By the use of a range of debate formats, you'll ensure your coursework caters to all gaining knowledge of kinds and allows college students to flourish. Encourage students to use the overall discussion board for discussion, however also set up small companies within the elegance so that scholars can interact in feedback and support with their fellow classmates. Some students might also sit down lower back and study from the sidelines, while others will gain significantly from actively carrying out this type of verbal exchange. 5. Think before you write. Not handiest is that this an important precept for teaching staff to follow, but one that need to be communicated from the very beginning to all students. As it's well known that written text can be left open to interpretation or misinterpretation at any time, it's essential to craft nicely idea-out responses and posts to others. When crafting responses to assignments and other evaluations, the first-class tone to apply is a simple, clean, and polite one. As those responses are all your college students need to go off with reference to feedback, you want to leave not anything open for interpretation. 6. Ask for feedback. Sometime around the second or third week, you have to ask your students for direct and honest feedback on how things are going. This feedback ought to cover the whole thing from content to coaching strategies, and request any areas requiring improvement. The high-quality manner to achieve this is in a really formal tone, so post something on the dialogue board and spot what pops up. 7. Foster personal relationships with each student. Getting some one-on-one time with every student is simply as important as powerful organization community. Students studying online can sometimes experience abandoned and alone within the virtual study room, so it's as much as you to make the effort and reach out. Use a mix of different verbal exchange techniques, including personalized responses to their dialogue boards, posts, and emails addressed to simplest one student. At the start of the direction, you should set out in your expectations the high-quality conversation techniques, however never deliver out your personal email cope with or contact details to a student. 8. Make use of group and individual projects. A healthy blend of institution and man or woman tasks is the quality way to ensure fulfillment with online getting to know. Giving college students this range of gaining knowledge of styles will enhance their mastering capabilities, and train them the significance of both institution work and character achievements. 9. Use resources that are readily available. Since your college students will already be engaged on their computers and use the net to log onto the mastering portal, the fine resources for them are going to be online. By using an assortment of applicable and without problems accessible assets such as virtual publications, information sites, and online videos, your students are going to be some distance extra engaged than if they needed to discuss with an old textbook. Where feasible, cellular content material is right, so don't neglect to include something that can be accessed on their phone or cell device. 10. Have a closing activity. Finally, you want to quit the direction with a bang. The best manner to achieve that is with a very last précis or evaluation that helps college students to reflect on everything they've learned. Allow students to reflect on the content and the experiences shared so that everyone is made aware of what they're taking far from the course. Incorporating those principles into your online coaching techniques will not most effective ensure a supportive network to your college students, however will make your job in the end easier too. As online mastering remains in its building degrees when in comparison to other methods of coaching, the only concepts will keep growing and adapt to the new international of virtual classrooms. Thanks for watching.